Today, I play Treasure Wars, and a lot of tragic moments occur. But before I get into the video, I have a quick announcement. I'm going to be creating something called the Treasure Wars Championship League, or TWCL for short. Basically, it's going to be a group of similarly skilled players that compete against each other every 2 weeks on Saturday at 5 p.m. EST in Treasure Wars. Every event will have 3 separate games, and players will be awarded points based on how well they do in those games. We need some more players to actually play in the events and compete in the season-long points-based championship. So if you're interested in that, join the Discord server in the description. Also, quick disclaimer, there's no guarantee you'll be picked to play, and this is the very, very simplified version of the information about the event. You can see the full details in the description or in the Discord. Back to the video. Here we go into the first game. I'm doing some very intense head shaking because I'm listening to some music. I missed the item shop completely, but it is now time for me to rush my first opponent, who is also doing the same. My opponent places a few blocks. I kind of just go over it though, and I go for slightly higher ground. Again, just going over it. My opponent just doesn't care about his treasure, and also doesn't care about his own life apparently. He just completely ignored me pretty much that entire time. Now we have our first tragic moment of the video, where I walk off on my own. Now I'm going to try to side rush, so I'm icy bridging and I fall off again. I am determined to finish this icy bridge, however, and once again I die. So 3 tragic moments. You can see me being very sad there. Will I make it this time? Will I be able to not walk off 4 times? Barely is the answer. I was slightly close to the edge there. I get this person's treasure, and then he just kind of doesn't really hit me here. It was kind of weird, like it looked like he should have been hitting me, but he just didn't. I'll take it though. Get the kill. Now I'm going to side rush once again. Icy bridging. Will I be able to do it? Taking it a little bit slower, but now I'm going as fast as I can. Am I going to survive? Place your bets now. The answer is yes. I make it to yellow, get their treasure, and life is good. But then my treasure gets destroyed. So life is less good. And now I'm being attacked. Luckily, they don't have very much armor. No armor, actually. So this shouldn't be too difficult. I'm able to hit them off. And life is good once again. I collect some emeralds. And I see this person chilling on some side islands. I decide I'm going to chase them. They go to use the shop, I think, here. And they buy some better armor. So I am not interested in fighting them anymore. I will leave them alone. Except then I decide, no, I'm not going to leave them alone. Not really sure why. I really, like, when I'm watching these games, I often just question my logic. Why am I chasing this person who has way better armor than me? I do a 360 there for style, by the way. But anyways, like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Weird decision by me. I don't know where he's going either. He's just been running around for like 1,000 centuries. I'm not sure if he knows I'm behind him, but I took some fall damage there, so he probably does. He turns around, so he definitely knows I'm behind him. Tries to block me off. Doesn't really do very much though. And now he goes in. There's like 4 people in pretty close vicinity here, I think. There's like another person at that diamond generator over there. And now I'm going in, trying to get magenta, and I'm able to kill them. Now I need to get their treasure, but they have concrete, so I cannot mine that with my sword, obviously. I'm going to continue fighting them, because I have a sword, and they do not, and this should go pretty well, and it does. Now I pick up some gold. I gotta buy the stone pickaxe, although they respawn again, and the stone pickaxe did not go into my hotbar, so I need to kill them again. They're maybe running away here? I'm not really sure, because they didn't actually run to anywhere. But I'll take it. I finally get the stone pickaxe, and now I can mine their treasure, although they're still putting up a fight, not gonna let me have it for free. I gotta kill them another time. There we go, now I did it. Took a second. And now I finally get the treasure, and I can kill them one last time. Finally, they're gonna actually try to run away this time. Not sure, I do know where they're going. There's a bridge right there. That was bad commentary, but anyways, they're continuing to run, going towards middle. I'm trying to be kind of careful. I don't want them to like turn around and one-shot me off the map. But I'm just going to continue to chase them. Eventually they'll hopefully corner themselves, and there they kind of cornered themselves, and I get the kill. We cut ahead. Now I'm going to yellow base. I have some emeralds. There's a person there who I didn't see until that very moment. And now I'm going to fight them, maybe. I'm kind of like don't want to fight them super directly because I think they have a gear advantage. I'm actually not sure. I do have a diamond sword, I believe, so maybe they don't have the gear advantage. I believe they have iron armor and a normal sword, whereas I have chain and a diamond sword, so pretty 50-50. I'm not actually sure what's better in that situation. But now I have our iron armor, so I definitely have the gear advantage. They use a pearl, I drop down, they pearl again. That first pearl, I don't know what they were thinking there, because if their intent wasn't to fight me, I don't know why they pearled to me, but whatever. Anyways, they're going to middle. They're trying to block me off from middle. Maybe not blocking off is the right word, but you know what I mean. They're trying to use snowballs to knock me off. I kind of just go in. They're going to continue to run. I probably should have stayed at middle here and just gotten a bunch of emeralds and played it safe, but I'm being aggressive. Gotta go in for the content, you know. They're using snowballs. Will I be able to kill them? The answer is not yet. They're going to make it to this island over here and pearl back. I kind of took a second to react there, but I got there eventually. And now they're continuing to just try to block me off. I use blocks. I want to be safe. Don't want to fall into any holes over there. Continuing to chase them. I've been chasing this person for what feels like forever. I'm going to be kind of intelligent here and use some blocks. Actually, no, I didn't do what I thought I was going to do there. My bad. Here is where I do the smart thing. No, it isn't. My commentary is terrible. I bridge up here and they're about to drop down on me. They hit me off, but they keep running. I keep attacking. I think here's where I do the smart thing, right? Right? No, I don't. Okay. When do I do a thing that I want to commentate, but I haven't done it. I think, okay, here's definitely where I do it, right? Right? Yes, there we go. I use blocks because I know he has shears, I think he has shears, not entirely sure. So I wanted to protect myself, and there he walks off. Okay, that may have been the worst commentary I've ever done in my entire life, but still. Anyways, 3 teams remaining. I want to get the treasure of green because they're the last team with, or last player with a treasure. They have like items and stuff though, so I have to be pretty careful. I'm just staring them down for some reason. I then decide I'm going to block up and try to bridge to them and get their treasure. Let's see if it's going to work. It did not. As you can see, I try to eat coarse fruit before I die, but I die anyways because didn't eat it in time. And that was absolutely tragic. All-time tragedy right there. Now, the second game begins. I get some blocks, go to the diamond generator, and turn and see that my opponent is trying to do the same thing. We have a bit of a battle here. I decide I'm going to jump in, and then I get hit off, which is not ideal. My opponent continues to rush me and gets my treasure, which is again not ideal. I first started to attack him, then I turned back, got a sword, played it safe. My opponent ran back to his base. Actually, he didn't really run back to his base. He just kind of stood there for a little bit. But now he ran back to his base, and now I am going to also follow him back to his base. I gotta be careful here, because obviously I do not have a treasure. I'm going to use blocks to protect myself, go up a little bit. I want to give myself the high ground so I can drop down, and that is exactly what is happening. I am going to drop down here, hit him a couple times, get the treasure, then finish him off. That was kind of clean, not gonna lie. It is now time for me to side rush. I see blue in front of me, but they do not have a treasure. But what they do have is a person who is attacking me. I've got to be careful here. Luckily, I get the kill. He didn't have full health for some reason. Probably just fought someone, I assume. Now I'm rushing green. I'm going to grab their treasure real quick. We cut ahead to when I'm at middle. I want to get some M's, but someone is here, and they have full iron armor. This is actually the last player, so it's a 1v1 here. I only have chain armor, but I do have a couple hits on green here. More than a couple. A few, I'd go as far as saying. But he has the iron armor, so I want to be pretty careful here. I try to block him off. He's continuing to chase me. I'm not sure if I got a hit there. But again, I'm just trying to run. I really don't want to fight this person. I want to get at least a better sword or some better armor or something. So I'm going to middle, continuing to run. I'm being chased. I try to mine that block and then like block him off with blocks, but I kind of failed. So he's continuing to get damage on me. I'm getting kind of low, almost to half health, continuing to use blocks to try to block off my opponent. He's still right behind me though. I've got to keep running. And here, I'm going to turn around, try to block him off with blocks, but he gets past me and hits me off which is highly unfortunate. One may say a tragic moment, and that ends the game. Game 3 begins. Will I be able to break the 2-game losing streak? Can I have an untragic ending to a game? We will see as I attack my first opponent and get him into a combo, go for the style points. Unfortunately, I do not get them, and now I have to kill him normally. Luckily, he does start to run away here, and I have way more damage on him than he has on me, although he is able to just hit me off, which is quite unfortunate. And now he's going to rush me. Luckily, I have a sword, so this shouldn't be too difficult in theory, although he hits me off again. Luckily, he walked off as well. Not the end of the universe. Again, same thing, he rushes me without a sword. He walks off on his own. I give him the stare of shame as I continue to trot forwards. We go into another fight here. He's going on top of that thing to give himself high ground. Doesn't really do anything though. I'm able to kill him. He almost knocked me off though. I was kind of worried there, not gonna lie. I'm gonna place some blocks here so he can't escape. I get his treasure, and my aim goes crazy, but I am able to finish the job. Now I'm going to side rush some people, because why not? I want to be aggressive, do it for content, you know. Yellow's treasure is wide open, so I get their treasure pretty easily. And now I go towards green base. I'm building up a little bit to give myself the high ground because green is actually there and his treasure is not wide open, contrary to yellow. And I'm going to just drop right in, get the treasure, then get stuck. Luckily I am able to escape, although I have 2.5 hearts. It's time to run around like a headless chicken, now with 1.5 hearts. Some other team is coming in. I'm still just running around like crazy. I don't know why green didn't kill me there. And green turns his back to me, which allows me to get him into a combo. And somehow survive there, not sure how. Anyways, Aqua just jumps off by themselves. I get their treasure with some speedy footage there. And I should be able to finish them off. As they kind of just go around their treasure and escape. Luckily, their escape was short-lived because they walked off. I got kind of lucky this game, not gonna lie. Anyways, yellow is the last team remaining besides me, and they do not have a treasure, although they do have snowballs. There we go. English has been spoken. I gotta be careful here, although I wasn't really careful there, not gonna lie. Anyways, I'm pretty low on health here, even though I have a big armor advantage. And as I rush in, they're able to kill me, which is kind of surprising because, you know, they didn't have any armor. So good on them. But then they just walk off on their own. So I got lucky this last game. Very lucky. All my opponents just walked off, basically. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I got very lucky that last game. The other 2 games were tragic, as said in the title. And thank you for watching. See you next time, and bye-bye.